Hey everyone, it's Nick with Us versus Herd. If it's your first time here for the content, hit subscribe. If you want to get notifications from when we post videos, tap the bell. And if you haven't yet subscribed to our Options Trading Live channel, link is below in the description. I go live Monday through Friday, 30 minutes before market open. And if you want to join the UVH fam, our community, links are below in the description as well to our Discord and our Options Trading group on Facebook. If you're here, you like the content, hit the like button. I would really appreciate it. Right now, S&P is down 82, Dow down 725, and NASDAQ is down 210. We actually went limit down 5% within like 10 minutes at market open. Actually, the first 5 minutes. I had the first 5 minute chart down here. Actually, we limited down, and we're back open. Now they're trying to push back up a little bit. Kind of a rocky night. I mean, we had a rough week with the coronavirus news, the rough weekend that is. And I'm going to keep this video kind of quick. What I'm looking for, kind of what's coming ahead, and what kind of trades that I'm looking for here on SPY. And I said this before, we're currently SPY's at 221. My target was around the 220 area. We have reached that tonight. Depending on where we open tomorrow, we did hit 217, but we're not 221 on SPY. I have been targeting the 2015, 2016 range, where we were pretty much range bound for 2 years between 200 and 220, because I feel that's where the actual real support is right now for SPYs, between 200 and 220. Now that we're here, the question is, what are we going to do with it? What is going to happen? And I don't know the answer to that yet. There's things that I believe in, some ideas that I have that I'll get to, but right now I'm targeting that, seeing if we're going to get a bounce or if we're just going to cut through like butter. I mean, just incredible. The other trade that I'm looking at right now as well, Apple. Right now I'm trading mostly S&P futures, Apple, and SPY, just for liquidity reasons, so I'm able to get in, get out. We do have VIX up about $6 today, so we'll see what happens here. But on Apple, I was also targeting the 220 area to see if it likes this area, or we're just going to cut right through. It's not that great a stronger support. I think between 160 and 180 is much stronger, or even 140 to 160 is stronger as well. I mean, Apple really just ripped up and went off the chain here, and it was just crazy. But those are kind of my price targets right now on SPY and Apple, and the way that I'm trading them. And what I want to get into here is what's going to impact the market this week, and kind of what are some of the ideas that I have. And the economic reports, I've been saying this for the last few weeks. People are like, oh, everything's priced in. We haven't had any economic data regarding the coronavirus, based on the country starting to shut down, right? And this week we have GDP on Thursday, durable goods, core capital goods on Wednesday, new home sales on Tuesday, manufacturing PMI. I mean, these are the reports that are going to be coming through that are going to start showing some cracks in the system. And we've for a long time, we felt like the stock market has been overvalued. And ever since the yield curve inverted last year, I've kind of been on high alert, and I didn't think it was going to get this bad. And just be mindful that these reports, I personally do not believe that they were priced in. If you're looking at Apple and you're looking at the stock here, I have the 5-year chart here. You can see how artificial this run was from 2018 through beginning of 2020 until we started falling apart. I think that we have a ways to go, and if you haven't yet researched or learned about the Great Depression, looked at those charts. I'm not going to do it here. I'll probably do another video on this because it's a lot. Before they were worried about recession. Right now, they're worried about keeping us out of depression. So far, right now, we're definitely in a recession. Now, can we stay out of a depression? I don't know. That is what the government is trying to do right now. However, they cannot come into an agreement. The Senate had one job, and basically get money in the hands of Americans and also small businesses, medium businesses, and they failed on the coming to an agreement. a massive funding package to combat the impact of coronavirus did not get enough votes in a key Senate vote Sunday evening. The stalemate came hours after Democratic leaders warned that the bill was not to their liking, and stock futures cratered as the two parties failed to agree on. So the one glimmer of hope that we had, they can't get it together, apparently. Not going to say that they're not going to, but as of right now, they haven't. The final vote tally was 47-47. They needed a vote of 60 to advance the bill, and here we are. And this was the one glimmer of hope that Americans were waiting for, to see, hey, I can get a little bit of money from the government, withstand here, what's going on. Maybe they'll halt mortgage payments, maybe they won't, maybe they'll halt rent payments. I don't know what's going to happen. But right now, the GOP, the Senate, they did not come to an agreement, and it's going to cause some problems. And then we also, like I said, we have all these reports coming through that is pretty important, based on the economic data on what the outlook will be for the foreseeable future. And I mean, honestly, I honestly just don't know what to say. I mean, we're just in a free fall. But I mean, I still think that we're we gave up all these gains here. It was pretty artificial. If you're looking at Apple, it's just coming back into range. Between 160 and 200. I think it was kind of a fair value for Apple. And if you're looking at SPY, we're still above. We're above on the high end of the support level of like 200, 220. So I think that is definitely have more room to fall. I mean, a lot of people don't want to hear that, but we have a lot of uncertainty right now. In the US, the coronavirus hasn't yet peaked. The coronavirus is still, we don't really actually know what the impact is. We don't really know what the impact is economically. People are like, oh, I'm buying every red day we're buying stock. And for me, I'm like, why would you do that when we have no economic data out? Why would you do that? So right now, tomorrow, I'm going to be looking at a position on SPY. I'm going to be looking at a position on Apple. If they pass the stimulus bill, my plan is to kind of start layering into some shorting the rally. I do expect that good news that we're going to rally a little bit, and then I'm going to try to fade that rally, try to trade that fade, if possible. Depending on what the price action is. Right now, it's Sunday night. That's my plan. Obviously, the market does what it does, and you have to adjust your plan. Right now, going into tomorrow, the only trade I have right now is I'm short SPG, Sun Property Group, but for like 54 days out, so I don't really count it as a trade. It's just kind of on the back burner, just chilling, waiting for that short to work out right now. But maybe I'll trade some S&P futures tonight. We'll see. Depending on what the price action is here, it looks like it might want to close this gap up to 2250. But right now I feel like we're at the bottom, and if it cuts through this, we're gonna be in real big trouble. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. If this video was of value to you, hit the like button. We're going to be live tomorrow morning, 30 minutes before market close. As always, stay safe, stay green. It's us versus herd.